Hey everybody, it's Ben here. We're back on the old F100 today. I had a most unfortunate somehow or another. I managed to throw my back completely out of whack. And all day Thursday I wasn't able to walk at all. And Friday wasn't the best of days, but long story short, I wasn't able to get back on the little Volkswagen truck. I kind of did myself up a job, as they say. I don't even know how I did it or what I did. But we are by no means giving up on the little Volkswagen. And I do want to continue on with the old Ford 76 here. And they got me in a mule harness, a back brace, got me cinched up. I gotta be careful what I'm doing, but we're getting better. Another few days, shoot, who knows, we might be able to go to square dance or something. But I did want to get this valve cover off of the old 76 and look in there and see if we can see a rocker arm off or maybe something. And full disclosure, I have already got the screws out of the valve cover just to save on my back and trying to hold the camera and do all of that at the same time. But we'll be seeing it for the first time together, see what's under here. I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's nothing broke under there. But one thing I am proud of, that right off the bat I did accomplish before the camera came on, I was able to go ahead and lose a screw right off the bat. So maybe we've done got that out of the way and we can move on to bigger and better things to lose or get lost or something. But anyway, let me pause this here just a second and we're fixing to lift this valve cover off and see what we can see in there. Okay, I'm on carefully, see if I can do this with one hand. I gotta watch while I move. If I don't want to get back like I was Thursday, man, that would put the brakes on this old boy pretty quick. But see if I can do this. I hope I can get this off and show y'all what we're both seeing, all seeing at the same time. Like I said, whether I get 1,000,000 views a episode or 6, this is going to be as straight up and honest as I can do it, because this is what I do all the time, every day anyway. You wouldn't think a valve cover would be heavy. Alright, first glance, I've seen a lot worse. I don't see nothing broke. Don't see no rocker arms off. I do see chunks of, I don't know what. It's not, well, it's not metal, I don't think. It feels gritty. I do know, and I'm not knocking nobody's product, back in the day, Quaker State motor oil, in my experience, let me put it this way, I never had good luck with it. It was pretty gummy and stuff. But let's see if I can do these rockers and see if I'll try to hold the camera and alright, that's both of these. That must be the tight normal. That's probably okay. Well, you can't see nothing but my hand. No, I don't feel no excessive play anywhere in any. Well, that one's loose. Right there. That's probably the one we heard clicking. Is it a stuck valve? I don't know. Could be. I can't get over in there right now and I don't have nobody to turn the engine over for me and let me watch it. I got me a little step stool out there. Let me see if I can do that carefully. I hope, maybe, Lord willing, at the end of this week or so, first part of next, get back on the little VW, because the weather is fixing to turn. I think today is about the last day, and then it's supposed to set in this evening, at least here, and be really bad and rainy. Those don't feel that bad. This one here seems excessively loose. I can actually pick that up, and that valve could very well be stuck. I know a 6-cylinder, it don't take much to make them sound and run horrible, whereas a V8, you can lose one cylinder and just seem like you got to skip or something. I believe the 1, 2, 3, 4th valve from the back, and I'm trying to get that where y'all can see it. I know my hand's in the way. That is way. Let me try this, because honestly, I'd like somebody else's opinion on it as well. That should not be like that, should it? You can pick it up off of the valve. Is that valve stuck? I don't know. That'd be nice. As bad as it runs and smokes and everything else, if we got a stuck valve. Like I said, I do know with a 6-cylinder, if you got one cylinder bad, they sound horrible. Yeah, that valve right there could be stuck. Again, I'm gonna try to do this. I gotta be real careful. Like I said, if I ain't careful, I'll throw that out again. I ain't doing nothing for a long time. I'm a pretty tough old feller, but man, that hurt. What I was told, I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way. Somehow or another, I had jammed my tailbone against my lower spine. Shoot, I get weird stuff. Couldn't be something respectable. The rest of these feel good. That's about how loose they should be. And I guarantee you this engine hasn't nobody's fooled with it or anything. So, and again, I apologize for the camera shots on this one. I know I'm not doing good. I'm having to be real. I'm having to hold myself up. And I just wanted to look under here, and I wanted to let y'all see with me. And again, it's hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that rocker ain't supposed to be that loose. I think that valve may be stuck, but unfortunately I'm not in a physical condition to ride at the moment. We're getting better every day to work further with it, but nothing seems dry. There's oil. You can tell it's oiling at least fairly decent. That's evident. And again, I'm not able right now to peck on that valve or nothing. I gotta watch it. But overall, that looks pretty good under there, actually. It's relatively clean for the age of the truck. So that could be most of our problem if that valve is stuck. Let me pause this a minute. I'll have to use both hands and everything I got, but see if I might not can get that valve to move with a screwdriver or something. Be right back. Well, I couldn't really tell. I couldn't tell if it was just the spring or the valve itself. And really, I probably shouldn't even be out here fooling with this thing right now. But curiosity's got me. Let me turn around where I can see y'all. I just wanted to pull that cover off of there. and see what I could see. I didn't see a lot that might help us. But then again, I ain't up to full steam either. But maybe the weather won't stay too bad too long, I hope. It's supposed to start in raining tonight. I'm having a terrible time getting my shots in, but maybe it's supposed to start in tonight and tomorrow. I think it's calling for like 2.5 inches, and then rain again around Thanksgiving. I highly doubt I'll be able to do anything with a little Volkswagen truck. There's a slim chance I might, just depends on how my back does. But it's getting a little better every day, thank the Lord. And, you know, you may get kicked down, but you immediately start trying to crawl back up. I always say, anymore, there is no bad days. It's just some of them harder than others. Sometimes you hurt a little worse than you do other days, and you just keep going and be thankful. But if I don't get to post anything, or I'll call it see y'all before then, y'all have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Just have a good time with family and friends. We got big families on both sides. We usually split it up 2 weekends. My side of the family, we had a really blessed time over this past weekend. Outside of me moaning and groaning every time I move, but just there's always something to be thankful for. And yes, things can get real bad, and they do a lot of times. But it's nothing new. I got nothing to complain about. Everybody gets tired and hurts, and things happen to them. You get sick and don't feel good. But like I said, every day's a good day. Some of them just a lot harder than others. But if I don't get to see y'all before Thanksgiving, y'all have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Just remember, there's always something to be thankful for. And for myself, I know where all my blessings come from. And me and the wife, we're truly grateful to him for that. But hopefully I can get back on the VW, maybe. This week I did find 2 tires that'll hold enough air to get me where I want to go out of the woods with it. I'm still kind of waiting on a 3rd wheel. The other wheel wouldn't fit, but a friend of mine thinks he might could round one up. And maybe we'll get back on that. I had really hoped to have that little thing out of the woods and here at the house by now. I know my window of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller weather-wise and stuff, but maybe we'll have a few more good days we can work on it and get feeling better, and I can get this mule harness off. They got me strapped up with a back brace. You can about lean back on the thing. It's so wide, but I'm grateful for that as well. It helps. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling, and Lord willing, we'll see y'all maybe toward the end of the week, and if not, I will definitely next week get back on the little VW, and we're gonna really work on trying to get that out of there, and we're gonna start hitting old red pretty hard too. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Again, like, share, subscribe. There ain't nothing fake on this channel. If I see it, you see it. If I mess something up, I messed it up, and I ain't gonna hide it. But like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And I think I'm learning what all that stuff means. And maybe we can grow the channel, and who knows, Lord willing, if it gets big enough, maybe it can help us. We can get some more of this old stuff to tinker with. But anyway, y'all have a blessed day.